What is up, everyone? Welcome to today's reaction video. And today's reaction is the very special monthly request of my incredible Patreon follower, Mel. Mel, thank you so much as always for your continued support, both here on YouTube and over on the Patreon. Thank you for always being such an incredible human being in our Herd Discord. It means the absolute world to me to have you as a supporter and to always have such incredible requests put in front of me by you, including this month's request, which is to someone I have never heard before. This is Brass Against, which, if I'm judging by a comment in the recent live stream, I'm gonna guess that this is kind of a brass band's take on like horns and brass instruments take on different songs that you wouldn't expect. Like, for example, Led Zeppelin's The Immigrant song, which I have no idea what to expect from this. I like vocally, this is a hell of a song intro alone. And a brass cover of this, I can't even begin to fathom what it would be. It is also featuring, I'm hoping, Cunio? I'm hoping I pronounced that right. I probably didn't. I butcher names on this channel all the time, and I apologize if I've butchered it. If I have, write it phonetically down below in the comments and let me know how to actually pronounce it. But I'm gonna go with Cunio. I hope that's right. But yeah, I don't know what to expect from this. I'm super excited to check it out. As always, please check out the original video linked in the description below. Give the original a like and a comment and subscribe to Brass Against and Cunio. And we are going to check this out. Oh, and also watch the original without all my pauses and interruptions if that bothers you, because there's going to be a lot of them. I'm going to want to pause and chat about this as we go through. So let's get into this. This is the Brass Against and Cunio doing The Immigrant song. Let's go. Already immediately replacing that dum da 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 dum on, I don't know what kind of guitar that is that's played on. Is it a bass? I don't know guitars that well, but replacing it with, immediately you can tell we come in with that bomb 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 bomb. Sounds so cool. Does this go even harder when you add an entire brass section to it? What am I listening to right now? First of all, Cunio, I can only imagine Cunio's the singer, because you'd think Brass Against would be all the instrument players. Cunio can hit this song. Like, this is a tricky song to sing, not only for the big notes at the start of it, but the way that Led Zeppelin sing it. Certain parts of it do have a really weird kind of tone they put on their voice, accent they put on their voice, style they do, the yeah, like it kind of goes into this weird sound that I just that was not meant to sound like it at all, by the way. I want to put that out there. But yeah, it goes into this really kind of weird tone that they use, and Cunio can pull that off perfectly and make it sound incredible. But yo, I was not prepared for this. This is like when the two cello guys did the cover of Smooth Criminal, and it just goes so damn hard. I just didn't expect a brass section added to a rock song to work this damn well. Sing and cry. Adding the trumpets into those big notes to match it just makes it hit so hard. And yo, if you had told me a year ago, 2 years ago, that I would be sitting on camera headbanging to people playing saxophones, trumpets, and oboes, I think they're called, if you told me that I'd be headbanging to this, I would have thought you were crazy. But this goes so hard. Yo, if I were Led Zeppelin, are Led Zeppelin still touring? If I were Led Zeppelin and I was still touring, I think they still are, I would be calling these guys up and being like, hey, you'll need to come on stage with us and do this. We're still going to play our instruments, but we want this sound in there because this is fire. Way to make a song so fresh and so different. I love watching different people perform and sing and seeing how different people immerse themselves into the music because like you can see as he's singing it, he's doing like his hands are moving like he's some kind of witch casting a spell. Stick him into, Agatha all along and he's casting magic at you as he's falling into this song and singing and vibing with it. And it's just so cool to see how different artists immerse themselves in the music while they're singing. But this, like, seriously, how have I never heard of the vocalist in this before? Cunyo, I've never heard that name before in my life. And I'm listening to this man sing and watching his arms and taking that aside, he is hitting these notes. It's also just occurred to me that I think maybe Immigrant song and I think possibly maybe one other Led Zeppelin song are the only Led Zeppelin I've ever heard before. I could not name you. I don't. Do they do Stairway to Heaven? I don't know any Led Zeppelin other than Immigrant Song, and that's only because it was in Thor. This is another one of those gaps in my musical knowledge that, yeah, just so y'all know, I'm not a big to quote Jack Black in School of Rock, I've never really gotten the lead out. I'm not a big Led Zeppelin person, so yeah, this is a really cool experience for me, being one of the only songs of theirs I know quite well, and hearing it done in a completely unique way is really cool. The tides of war, we are your That's so cool how we have the like womp 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 noise in the background. Then I'm not sure which one of them it is. I think it might be like on the, I don't know what you call the littler kind of trumpet they have there, but the noise that's getting after that is so cool. Damn. Yo. That was so cool. That was so different to anything I expected it to be. Like, I couldn't fathom what it would be in my head coming into this, because how do you take a rock song and cover it with, like, I didn't know if they'd add a bunch of the trumpets and horn sounds in to what the music already was. And they did a little bit, like it had the drums and it had the guitar. Other than that, the song was carried by the brass, and they did it fantastically that you sat there and listened to that song and it didn't feel like it lost anything. It did not feel like it lost a single step by having that be all brass instruments instead of being guitars. And that is bonkers. That is so cool, and goes to show how many instruments there are out there that are just so damn underappreciated, because they, like, you could have entire bands doing stuff like this, and for some reason we don't. Also, you'll have to tell me, is Brass Against meant to be like a parody and a twist on Rise Against? Because I grew up with like my punk emo music, and I know Rise Against, and that's what it puts in my head immediately. So let me know if that's intentional or if that's like they've done it in a separate way and it's just lined up in my brain that way. I love that logo though. That's super cool. But yo, Cunyo is a hell of a vocalist. I would love to hear more of his stuff. If he has original stuff or if he has covers that he does, I'd love to hear what he's out here doing. And I'd love to hear so much more of the Brass Against to know like some of the other songs that they do, because they knocked this one out of the freaking park. They absolutely killed this one, and I just know that they would have other songs out there that would be just as mind-blowing and just as incredible. So if y'all enjoyed this reaction, please jump in the link in the description and give the original a like and a comment, and subscribe to Brass Against if you haven't already. Also, leave this video a like and a comment so I know that you guys enjoyed it and I can keep them on the channel. And subscribe because it helps grow the channel so much. I can't even begin to tell you. And if you want to support even further, check me out over on Patreon, because it's the support of my Patreons that keep this channel going. So check me out over there. I do weekly weekly polls, which at the moment will have been paused because I'm on my big US trip. So instead, I'm replacing that weekly poll with a weekly TV show reaction for all of my $1 tier. TV show is Gallivant season 1 and 2. And I love this show so much. It is so fun. It's so chaotic. The songs are all so amazing. So check that out at the $1 tier, or sign up to the $5 tier, where you get a different TV show reaction every single day of the week while I'm away on my 2-month trip. We're working through The Good Place, Travelers, The Magicians, Supernatural season 3 we're up to, because we've already done 1 and 2, and you get access to those at the $5 tier as well. A whole bunch of other shows. There's so much going up there. So check that out. I also do a monthly movie reaction, a monthly live stream, and at the highest tier, you can get a guaranteed reaction right here on the channel, just like Mel did today. So check all that out over on my Patreon. I will see you all in the next reaction video. Have yourself a fantastic day, night, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time zone you're in, and I'll see you next time. Bye.